Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. I'm here with more of this book, The Key Poses of Yoga. Hello everyone, welcome to the room. We are on to one of the last segments here, the arm balances. Hey Brennan, are you excited to get strong? Do you see this? Do you see the handstand? It's not going to happen, but we can pretend. We can talk about it. So we're going to be doing these 7 poses today. If you missed any of the previous poses, I left up all my replays so you can check those out. Hey Claudia. Hey, I always want to call you Adam, but I know your name's not Adam. But hello Thrawn. And bandstand, yes. Hey Prepped. Okay, so position number 1. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay, I think you said that before too. Well, then your name is Adam now. Hey Boo Boo, how are you? And Nicole. Don't worry, we'll do warm-ups before, well, I guess this is part of our warm-up, but we'll do warm-ups before we get into the heavy lifting. Can I balance on one finger? No, I cannot. Can I read upside down? I'm not really sure, but we could try. Can you see the pose? Okay. Downward facing dog is an arm balance, a partial inversion, nope, I can't, and a restorative pose. There we go. All right, let's try it. It can be an active pose for stretching and strengthening various regions of the body, or a pose we return to for rest during practice. I think you could do some boo-boo. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. The triceps straighten the elbows. The front deltoids lift the shoulders and arms over the head. I'm like leaning back. The infraspinatus and teres minor roll the shoulders outward. The rhomboids and middle trapezius draw the shoulder blades toward the midline. Hey, thanks James. How are you today? The lower trapezius draws the shoulders away from the neck. The erector spinae arches the back slightly. The quadratus lumborum combines with the psoas to arch the lumbar. It should say spine, but it says pine. If breathing is a problem, we'll start with that. We start with pranayama, breath practice. It shouldn't hurt. Don't do anything that causes you any pain or discomfort. The abdominals contract to draw the internal organs inward and flex the trunk. Come on this side. Okay. The psoas, pectineus, sartorius, and rectus femoris combine to flex the hips and trunk. The trunk is your upper body, your torso. Good question. The quadriceps straighten the knees, stretching the hamstrings, gastrocnemius, and soleus muscles. The tensor fascia lata aids in extending the knees and combines with the front portion of the gluteus medius to rotate the thighs inward. You like picture books? Good. Hey, Nick. The tibialis anterior and extensor hallucis draw the top of the foot upward, causing the heel to sink to the ground, thus grounding the pose. Y'all ready for this? Let's try it. You like this pose? Good. Me too, actually. Wait, hair time. First things first. Hey, Sage. Sage and Brennan. I feel like you guys, I felt like I met you guys right around the same time. I've known you guys a long time on here. Hey, thanks for sharing it out, Trevor. How are you today? I feel like I don't see you as often anymore. Uh-oh, my cat's jumping on my laptop. Jack, this chair ain't big enough for the 2 of you. Oh, he does not want to accept that for an answer. Okay, fine. There's probably enough room if you're big fat butt over here. Oh, hey guys. There's my cat chest. Here, come. Come on here. There's only room for a little bit of you, though. I know, well, I'm not going to move it. I mean, I guess I could. I could put it on the ground. The cat wins. You're tired because it's 12 a.m. there? Wait, where are you, Trevor? Thank you, Boo-Boo. Yes, Jack wants to join. He always wants to join, doesn't he? Thank you for inviting James. Can you guys see me? I'm like upside down looking at the computer. Hi. I'll say hi. Oh, you're in London? That's amazing. Oh, hey, Alex. He always does this on camera. He's like, it's time to clean. I guess he just always does this, period. Get out of here. You want feets? There's your feets. Okay, well, he's still cleaning, so. He's rejecting you. He might be. Open cat feet. I did open cat feet. Very demanding. So many feet trolls. Does the cat do yoga? Yes, better than all of us. All right. We'll start out with sun salutations. We've gone over this one a lot, so you can see a slowed down version of this on my YouTube channel, or you can just watch for now and learn a little bit later. If you know how to do it, you can join along. Remember, don't do anything that causes you any pain or discomfort. Finding your roots. Bring your hands together at the heart center and take a full round of deep breath. Inhale out and up. And continue to flow through your sun salutations. This is the pose we'll be working on today. We'll take 5 breaths in both rounds of this. And then we don't really need to do it separately. So make sure that the creases of your elbows are facing each other. Press into the roots of your pointer fingers. Imagine there's a belt around the front of your hips and it's pulling you towards the ceiling. And then lower your heels down towards the earth. And one more round. How goes it? Here we go. Downward dog. Everybody got it? You got the cat face? Oh, you can't really see the cat face. Oh, there's the butt. Is this a replay ready? No, this is live. You're in it. You're part of it now. The cat is beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. Catching up on comments. Thank you for inviting Nick and Brennan. Open yoga mat. Okay, so I already read the comments. So I appreciate the compliment. However, we try not to compliment my physical appearance. I am happily married and just want to keep everything really platonic on here. Still have like 20 of these things I still got to get rid of. Super hearts, yay! Thank you, I win. Don't act like I didn't earn them. Okay. How do I read this? I think I liked it better when I was on this side, actually. Oh, okay. Hello, roommate. I actually said hello to him before when we did our video call, I think. Yeah, tell him to watch my sister tonight. Tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, around-ish. My sister might do her first ever scope on Real Live Parenting is her hashtag, or her at, whatever her username. Yes, Taze Day. Yes. Oh my god, do you see this pose right now? Everybody see this? I'm sweating at it. I'm sweating just looking at it. Vasisthasana, side plank pose. They call it sage pose. Sage, are you in here? You're teaching him not to say open bobs. Well, yeah. Tell him to block anyone who tells him to open bobs. I have severe back damage, can barely move right now. I wouldn't try yoga right now then. Oh wait, did I say this? No. Vasisthasana is named for the sage Vasistha. It is an arm balance on one side and is useful for isolating and strengthening the deep and superficial shoulder muscles, including those of the rotator cuff. It also strengthens the muscular stabilizers of the wrist and elbow and teaches balance. Oh, hello, Wolf. How are you? I did more whisper reading, so you should be happy. That's the waiting for the bus pose. Yeah, that's how I wait for the bus, too. The triceps of the balancing arm firmly contract to straighten the elbow, lengthening the biceps. The lateral portion of the deltoids activate to draw the arm away from the side of the body. The front and back portions of the deltoids refine this action. The supraspinatus, oh, good night, deep in the shoulder, aids to draw the arm away from the side with the infraspinatus and teres minor, turning the arm outward and stabilizing the head of the humerus in the shoulder socket. Oh, good, Reddy, I'm so glad. This is the weirdo waiting at the bus stop pose? Well, then it's definitely the pose I would be doing. You're going to listen to the ASMR? Yeah, I did a whole hour last night. An hour and a few minutes, like 15 minutes, I think. I had a dream. Why can't I remember my dream? I just remembered I had an interesting dream about scoping, of course. Anyway, probably wasn't interesting. Okay. The upper portion of the pectoralis major muscle combines with the trapezius to stabilize the upper arm and shoulder girdle. Dun, 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 front view. The lower portion of the trapezius draws the shoulders away from the neck and opens the chest. The lower portion of the pectoralis major on the upper side arm activates to press the hand into the side of the thigh. What? The triceps contract to straighten the elbow. Typically I do this with my arm overhead, but hey, what do I know? I am a yoga teacher, just for the record. Okay. The erector spinae, muscles running the length of the spine, activate to slightly arch the back and stabilize the spine. The rectus abdominis balances the work of the back muscles. The gluteus minimus and medius combine with the tensor fascia lata to draw the lower side leg away from the body. The effect of this action lifts the pelvis and presses the side of the foot into the floor, stabilizing the lower half of the body. The peroneus longus and brevis of the lower leg activate to press the knife edge of the foot into the floor. This action combines with that of the hip adductors of the lower leg to stabilize the leg, and the quadriceps are active, straightening the knees. So, Nick, did you give me all your super hearts, or are you being stingy so you can give some to Flash? Just kidding. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, how does he have his feet? Just sideways, right? Yeah, that's how I do it. Okay. Side plank. So first I would actually just come into plank. What's this? There's a thorn in my mat. Yeah, watch out for thorns in your yoga mat. And come into plank. Fingers spread wide, thumbs are natural. Like I said, elbow creases are facing each other. Make sure you don't have that tendency to press them forward like mine do. And then step back. Shoulders come over the wrists. I think we should do a few wrist warm-ups. So let's just do 3 circles in one direction. And 3 in the other direction. You see how weak I am? I haven't been doing these. And back to plank. Inhale. And exhale, roll onto the side of thumbs up. For 5 breaths. Mama. Okay. All right, then I'm just going to get a break in a moment. If you like to release your wrists a little bit from all that flexion, you can extend them the other way. And when you're ready, you'll do the other side, rolling onto the outer edge of the right foot. That arm does not want to do this. And that's side plank, sage pose. Whew, I'm dead. How about you? Are you dead? Anybody? Anyone else die? No? Just me? Okay. Hey, Jason Waterfalls. Thanks for the super hearts. Appreciate you. Oh, so many sparkles. Thank you, Adam. It's named after, I don't know, some sage. Thank you. I can't even speak properly. You like the guitar? I'll tell my husband. Everyone breathe. Sage is in wizard. I think sage is in like a wise advisor. Is this that's really bright? Is it? Whatever. Just leave it like that. You were thinking of the herb. It still seems really bright right here. Thank you. Okay. Where am I? Going down. Oh, hey, Kat. Thanks for inviting your followers. GI toys. What? That's all, folks? What do you mean that's all, folks? Oh, the super hearts? Well, thank you. Okay, I can't talk. Definitely don't want to hold this book up for you guys to look at. Blessed. Whoops, I was just doing side plank. I'm totally dead. I did whisper reading last night, Jason. You didn't come give me any. Told you I was going to do it. I did it. You didn't come. Awesome. You got the yoga hair going on. I'm good. I feel healthy, strong, sweaty. little messed up here, but doing well. Hey, Jimmy, how are ya? We did wheel pose yesterday. Your favorite. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I don't feel like lifting this book up. I know that my arms are not going to make it through all this. How often do I do yoga? Just about every day, virtually every day. Occasionally I miss some days. I am bringing the camera to the book. You read my mind. Whew. Let's do it. What's the best way to do this? This way? This way? This way. Okay. Show everyone you doing it. I actually probably could. I think it's on my other phone. Am I taking request yoga poses? No. Many yoga systems use this pose to transition from Uttanasana to upward facing dog pose during the sun salutations or in vinyasa flow sequences. Oh, sorry, Chaturanga Dandasana, 4-limb staff pose. Well, I do ASMR requests in that person's defense. Hey, Venslis. Looks like Mimes pose. That's perfect. That's a perfect name for it. You can also practice it as a standalone posture, holding it for a longer period to strengthen a number of core muscles and to activate the core bandhas. It doesn't want to focus. Located on both sides of the rib cage, the serratus anterior muscles reach to the centerline border of the inside of the shoulder blades, tethering them and preventing them from winging upward. If you want me to say it 20 times fast, I will. You just have to pay 20,000 super hearts. The rhomboids connect the shoulder blades to the spine and work with the midsection of the trapezius to draw the shoulder blades toward the midline. This action combines with that of the serratus anterior. Oh, I thought those were super hearts. I was like, whoa. All right, this action combines, oh wait, did I say that? Stabilize the shoulder blades and the entire shoulder. You get the gist, right? Hey, Nikki Sparkles, thanks for the super hearts. Jimmy. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? We got nothing focusing. Got nothing. That's as good as it's gonna get. The muscles at the front and back of the upper arm, the biceps and triceps, stabilize, oh hey baby Sparkles, stabilize the elbows so they can maintain a right angle. These muscles attach to the socket of the shoulder joint and hold the upper arm bone firmly in the joint. Oh hey Halfway, the old reliable golden cat. Sore rhomboids are a bitch. The psoas runs from the spine across the pelvis and onto the inside of the thigh bone. Contracting this muscle tips the hips slightly forward while the buttock muscle counters with a force that stabilizes the hip joint. Yes, Alex, we did the back bends yesterday, so I did cobra and upward facing dog yesterday. It helped you? Yes, Nikki, that's so awesome. You know, my father-in-law found that was beneficial for his sciatica pain as well. So if you have sciatica, check out my replay from yesterday. It was the key poses of yoga back bends. And you can always download any of my scopes if you want to rewatch them, as long as you're not like selling them or saying they're yours. I'm going to make a tapping screen app. Ooh, I want that ready. It still hurts, but I can move now. Well, that's the start. Try it every day until it stops hurting. Okay, the quadriceps muscles along the front of the thigh firmly contract to straighten the knees. The calf muscles attempt to flex the ankles and push off from the feet, countering the pushing back force of the triceps and deltoids. This opposing action helps stabilize the pose. Let's do it. Y'all ready for this? Okay, I'm not going to flip it while I'm getting super hearts. So Nikki, I really love those super hearts, but I feel like they're going to crash my scope if I try to turn my camera around. Okay, ready? Oh wait, okay. She wants to beat Nick. Okay. I'm gonna turn my camera around. It's happening. Never be sorry for sending super hearts. It's just that last time I did this, someone was sending a lot of super hearts, and I kept flipping the camera around and around and around, and then my scope crashed like 3 times in a row. I didn't know what was going on. So I assume it was because of that. Alright, so let's see. So you're going to come into your plank pose. Take your time to set up. Get nice alignment. I feel like my wrists not ready. They're at a weird angle. I'll push my arm down like that. Okay. I know you guys probably can't hear me, but this is happening. Why does this one look so much different than this one? My arms are weird. It's okay. Okay. Plank pose. And then what you do is you shift forward and down. Oh, 5 breaths and then collapse into Advasana pose. Safely and mindfully. Turn your head to the other side. Okay, we got this. It's happening. Next pose. Hey, don't judge me for napping. Well, then there was a handstand position. For a minute you thought I got worn up. I am worn out. I've been worn out. I was sweating before we started this. Cyanide, I saw her in War and Scope Signature. She might still be in there. I don't know if he's still scoping. It's called like Fire Ants in Japan, I think it's called. Sparkle's ready? Not yet? Oh yeah, actually, let me see. Yeah, I can hold this. I can hold this. Yeah, you can sparkle me if you want. Seen a Flash performance lately? Yeah, I watch him every night. Okay. Time for a yoga power nap. That comes at the end. All right. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana, full arm balance. Let's put it like this. So really that literally translates into downward facing tree pose. Practicing arm balances, such as this, strengthens the core muscles of the shoulder girdle and arms. This increases the stability of the shoulder joint. This pose is also a dynamic type of inversion with beneficial effects on the cardiovascular and nervous system. The triceps extend the elbows, aligning the bones of the upper arms and forearms. The biceps are active, balancing the force of the triceps and preventing hyperextension of the elbows. Yeah, I can't do this. The long heads of the triceps and biceps cross the shoulder joint. Contracting these muscles stabilizes the humerus and the glenoid of the shoulder joint. Last time I tried to do this, I smashed my nose into the ground and both of my nostrils started bleeding. Oh, Nikki Sparkles is winning the Super Hearts. Thank you. The infraspinatus and teres minor externally rotate the humerus to avoid impingement of the humerus on the acromion process. The anterior deltoids flex the shoulders over the head. The lower trapezius draws the shoulders away from the cervical spine, freeing the neck. The psoas and gluteus maximus create opposing forces to stabilize the hips and balance the pelvis. The adductor group draws the thighs toward the midline. The quadriceps extend the knees. The peroneus longus and brevis avert the ankles and open the soles of the feet. And all that. So, yeah, no, I can't do this. I mean, I could attempt to try to do it kind of against a wall, but the thing is that I'm going to fall sideways, and it's just not safe. I know that I can't do it. I can't even do forearm stand, so we're going to skip. I'm not going to do handstand. If you can do handstand, feel free to do that now. I'm going to go into crow pose, and then after this, you'll see forearm stand, and I'll do forearm stand next, and I'll show you that, we're not really quite ready for handstand just yet. All right, Bakasana, crow pose. This balancing pose resembles a crow perching on a tree. Not really. It connects the upper and lower extremities to improve balance and stability. Yeah, no, exactly. I didn't go to the emergency room. My husband took pictures of it, though. The serratus anterior, the muscle connecting the side of the rib cage to the shoulder blade, draws the shoulder blades forward, stretching both the middle trapezius and the rhomboids. The pectoralis major combines with the anterior deltoids to stabilize the shoulders. Don't laugh at me. No, I didn't take an MRI. That was a while ago, though. I think I seem to be okay. Welcome, Brittany. The infraspinatus anterior, did I say that? I don't know. Stable shoulders. The triceps straighten the elbows to mimic the crow's legs. The hamstrings bend the knees. The adductor muscle group in the inner thighs squeezes the knees into the upper arms like folded wings, linking the upper and lower extremities. Do you see this? Their knees are outside of their shoulders, just squeezing. I put my knee into my tricep muscle. I've never seen this, so I'm going to try it. But first, this angle. The psoas combines with the rectus abdominis to bend the trunk and hips. I have the giggles just like yesterday. Oops, it's falling. You can do it? Oh, this one I can do. You can do handstand or this? This? Oh, you mean with the knees outside? Well, I guess that I'll have to try it and see if I can do it, and if I can't, you'll have to teach me. The psoas combines with the, I already said that, the peroneus longus and brevis muscles. Turn the ankles slightly outward. Oh, crow, yeah. Crow, but do you have the knees outside of your arms, or do you put the knees into your triceps? The tibiale anterior hold the feet at right angles to the floor. Let's do it. What's happening? I'm going to come back and see what you said, dance word. Okay, we'll come back. Now, I don't know if I can hold this one for 5 breaths, but I'm going to try. Is this in the frame? That's why we can't have nice things. Okay, the sun is setting faster than I wanted it to. It's getting a little darker in here. So this is how I always do it. Hang on, I'm a little far. I always bring my knees in like that. So I'm going to try this first. Nope. One breath. Out of curiosity, I want to try this thing that they are doing. Oh, it's much harder. Ooh. Feels good though. I'll stay to see this. Looks just like a crow. It's not my arm muscles being strong, it's just a matter of balance. The part where I'm holding my legs outside, that's core. It's like back core muscles. But I'm just going to work with my knees dug in and just see if I can get to 5 breaths with that, and then I'll advance up to the harder one. So close! I got like 4 breaths and that 4th one might have been a little rushed. You gotta try at least one more time. At least one more time. Thank you guys. Is that good enough? Release the neck. Okay. Brennan, send me some strength. It's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. My cat's looking at me like, oh, thank you, Scrub. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Crow pose. I'm trying to hold it for 5 breaths. I only got 4 breaths, so that means I gotta try it again. The Apollo song, yeah. All right. Yeah, 6.5. What you know about that? What? You can tell when someone gets a boost of testosterone in their blood. They do that. Thank you. Sean, I was waiting to see if you were going to come in today. Dun, dun, dun. Look what I got. Got this in the mail. Got this in the mail. Boom, boom. Did I just show you the foreign language? No. Can opener. Can opener. Can opener level sponsor in the house. Broad Ripple P. Loki. Classic Chrome. Oh, snap. Got it today. If you want to send me stuff, go to femyoga.com. Send me stuff. I'm excited. I also got this. I'm just going to say it while I'm thinking of it. Book, The Miracle Morning, from Sarah, One Yoda, our biggest supporter. And this book I got at the library, Unbroken, which is about the guy that like floated around in the ocean for a few days and then he like was like a captive for years or something. I don't know the actual story, but I'm gonna read this. I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm hyped. Oh, hey Chris, how are you? Everybody follow Ruane Football. He's awesome. And he did a 360 scope earlier. It was awesome. Read it tonight. Tonight. But we still, yeah, I don't know. I do really want to read it. I really want to read it too. Let's read it tonight. All right, well, who am I going to blame it on? Let's see. Oh, it was a great book, Sheila. Good, I'm glad. You've seen the movie. Okay, well, don't ruin it for me. Read it tonight, complete Scrub? Okay. We're blaming Scrub. Tonight, it's happening. You saw the movie. You're heading to Wisconsin this weekend. That sounds fun. What are you going there for? Oh, look, there was more pictures of that last pose that I didn't show. Yes, Elliot. No, not right now, though. Story time will be later. Right now, we're doing intense workouts with the cat. The cat's right here on my eyebrows. Okay. No, I don't need to break water. Look, he's not cleaning himself. Yeah, he is. He's like, can you leave me alone, please? You don't talk so close to my face. The old school cat. He's like, Mom, shut up. Go away, I'm trying to sleep. That's the sort of posture you can do. All right, Durham, that sounds fair. The foot dangle, though, right? He's got to occupy the entire chair and then some. Oh, Garfield. So this is the last pose that we just did. I mean, I didn't really do it properly. I had my knees dug into my triceps, but it was still pretty fun. Oh, this one. Everybody loved this one last time I did it. This is called the Key Poses to Yoga. This is something that I got from one of my sponsors. One Yoda is her username. She is my biggest Super Heart contributor. She is a platinum level monthly sponsor, so she gives $100 a month to the channel, and she sent me like 6 books, and this is one of them. You would snap your spine. Well, you would just start with some more gentle poses than these. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Titibinasana. Wait, no. I should probably. I don't know how to say this. Titibasana. Titabasana. Let's call it that. Titabasana. Titibasana? No, Titibasana is probably better. I want to do that Spider-Man pose. It does kind of look like, it only looks like Spider-Man because the thing has no skin. Okay. This pose is similar to Bakasana. It strengthens the upper body and links the upper and lower appendicular skeletons. Now you have to send me cans so I can open them. To create stability. Titabasana also strengthens the quadriceps and psoas muscles, stretching the back of the body in the process. It is related to Kurmasana, turtle pose, that one that you guys know I love so much. An educational hiccup, really? He just jumped over a building with his web. You're right. Why doesn't he dangle? What? How do you know it's a he? It's just a muscle. It's just muscles on the person. So, there's no gender to this model. The serratus anterior, attached at the end of the rib cage and along the edge of the shoulder blade, draws the shoulder blades forward, stretching the trapezius and rhomboids. Yeah, but the breasts aren't a muscle. The pectoralis major in the chest works with the anterior deltoids at the front of the shoulders, stabilizing the shoulders. Oh my God, don't say that. Oh, Titabasana? Yeah. It's happening. It happened. You witnessed it. It's because you were here. All right. The infraspinatus and teres minor turn the humerus outward to increase shoulder stability. The quadriceps straighten the knees, the triceps straighten the elbows, the adductor group squeezes the thighs into the upper arms, connecting the upper and lower body. The shoulders are broad. The psoas combines with the rectus abdominis along the trunk to bend the trunk and hips. The gastrocnemius and soleus in the calf bend the ankles away from the shins. The peroneus, longus, and brevis muscles avert the ankle to open the soles of the feet. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, Shelly, you can do this. You got this. You got this. The book is called The Key Poses of Yoga. And there's also The Key Muscles of Yoga, which is the first one, which I have that one too, but it's not as interesting for you guys because it's just more knowledge for, you know, so I know the actual names of the muscles and stuff. It's not like actual poses that I can teach you, so I don't think people really want me to, oh, look how dark it's getting in here. But this is going to blind you, I think. Yeah, that light is kind of over there. And I can't turn it down anymore. Let's see if I can. Like, try to, oh, you know how it's going to go now with me trying to move my mat around. Oh, here we go, here we go. Actually, what am I trying to do? Actually, yeah, I don't really even need that much space. I don't know, why not? Looks good enough to me. You get the idea, right? Come on, I guess I can move back. I'm like, come on. Something like that. Now I can't see anything. I'm really blind at this distance, so I'm just going to assume it's better, not worse. So first, I'm just getting my feet around. Just like we did with turtle pose where we tried to come forward and stick our hands underneath, you want to come up nice and tall. Do the same thing we do with all of our seated postures. Grab each hip, pull it out and back. And then if you want to plant your hands down, you're going to engage your abductor muscles on the outside edge of your shin and your glutes and try to open up your legs just a little more as long as there's no pain or discomfort, okay? Very minimal today. And then I think you just shift forward. I did this the other day, kind of just out of curiosity. I don't know how they got their legs up so high, but let's just see. I don't know. I don't think that's right. I feel like their arms or their legs were higher, like they had them like up first or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna roll over on my back. I don't know. I think it's something more like that. Who knows? It was fun though, at least, right? Get out of here, Elliot. I'm not trying to die today. If it's the first time you're trying a pose, go easy with it. Just introduce yourself to it. You'll be surprised how much better you are at it the second time you try it. I guess that was technically the second time I tried it. Okay. Now I'm going to move the camera. We're going to try shoulder stand up against the wall. So first I'll read it to you, then we'll migrate on over. I think that is the last one. That'll be our last one. Pincha Mayurasana, the peacock pose. Feather of the peacock pose. Pincha Mayurasana is a balancing pose in which the body forms the slight arch of a feather. Proper alignment of the shoulders and hips leads to a feeling of lightness and ease in the pose. The deep and superficial shoulder muscles are strengthened as one balances and aligns the shoulder and hip girdles. The infraspinatus and teres minor are active, turning the shoulders outward and lengthening the subscapularis muscle. The triceps activate to press the forearms down. Extending the elbows assists the wrist flexors to press the palms into the floor. The biceps are active, counterbalancing the triceps to assist in stabilizing the elbows and shoulders. The trapezius and rhomboids draw the shoulder blades toward the midline, opening the chest. The lower third of the trapezius draws the shoulders away from the neck, freeing the cervical spine to extend. The front and middle portions of the deltoids activate to lift the body. The erector spinae slightly arch the back like a feather. The quadratus lumborum stabilizes stabilizes the lower back. Oh, here we go. The rectus abdominis gently activates to counterbalance the arch. Do it with me, Brennan. The psoas and gluteals are active, stabilizing the pelvis and preventing sway of the body. The adductor group draws the legs together. The quadriceps straighten the knees. I don't know if I can do this. It's been a long time since I practiced it, but it's good. This is why we get books like this, to make sure we're trying new poses. It's pretty easy when you start with the scissors. Really? Never tried that before. Should I try that? I'm so afraid. I like to use the wall. Let's use the wall. Okay. Okay, I set up my tripod into mega height. Preparation for this. Because I cheated, I looked ahead at the poses. Oops, I about died. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I'm gonna try to jump up into it. We'll see how it goes. All right, egg bot, cue egg bot. I don't know, Brennan. Probably shouldn't try it. That would be my bet. Get out of here. Pants off. Don't kick a hole in the wall. Listen, if I kick a hole in the wall, it just means that I'm trying that hard. I'm just kidding. I better not kick a hole in the wall, jeez. Are we doing this? Is this really happening? Is this real life? Is this going to be forever? All right. Fine. Wait, I want the yoga mat. Because carpet doesn't really feel great on your elbows. And I also interlaced my fingers to do this. So my ring's off to the side. Alright, let's just try it. So if you're new to yoga, definitely don't be doing most of the poses that we've been doing today. Okay, try not to laugh your way out of it. Remember 30-day forearm stand challenge? Such a beautiful thing. And then there's this. Barely can even come off the wall. Just immediately fall. My arms are like, what? I forget how to do this. So yeah, what's up? That about does it for the arm balances for today. How long have we been going here? Widen your hands. You want me to try one more time? I'll try with widened hands. I'll tell you, it is harder. The thing with my hands being there is I can like catch my head if my head starts going to the ground. What was I doing? Checking my time. Oh, we're doing very good on time. Are you sure? Palms down. Why am I listening to Elliot? many different... But I'm glad you got me up there again, so good work. Now, we move on. Let's read that book. You guys want to read that book? I'm really sweaty. I should have waited to shower. Yeah, let's read that book. Why not, right? In normal volume. And then sometime in the next week, I'll teach you guys how to memorize a deck of cards. Get out of here, Ellie. Alright. So, remember that you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. Is it more flattering the light this way? I don't know. Let's see. This. Boom. How you like that? Natural makeup. You're all worthy of being loved. I'm feeling comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to start another one in a little while. I could probably have to plug this in and stuff. I don't know. I'll be back tonight. I do 3 hours of content every day. If you're not familiar with my channel, check out my website, femyoga.com. It's in my bio, FEMYOGA, beginning part of my name.com. And check me out. Sign up for my newsletter, subscribe to my YouTube, all that fun stuff. I do all sorts of free content all over the place. This has been another Moment in Time with Taylor. I hope to see you back tonight.